All hands on deck! Out of the cabins, all of ye!
What's going on?
Why are you waking up so early?
All right, you sea scum. Which one of yous was it? The captain is dead! Murdered in the middle of the night. Seeing as I'm the first mate, I'm appointing myself as captain until we find out who done it. Was it you, Mr. Skankface? All these years swabbing the deck finally caught up with ya. Finally had enough rubbing and scrubbing.
Arg, it wasn't me, you old hag lover. I was up all night swabbing the deck, cleaning the latrines and doing the laundry, including cleaning the gunk out of your trousers.
Ew.
It wasn't my fault. I had the runs. If it wasn't for Kathleen's awful cooking, I wouldn't have swabbed myself. Kathleen's been making me and the captain have the runs since we set sail 4 months ago. For all we know, Kathleen's the one who murdered the captain. She probably poisoned his dinner, or Bucko died with a tummy ache.
Oh, get over yourself, you cruising pup. You only got the runs because of the drinking you do. My cooking, perfectly fine. Just ask any of these fine mates yourself.
It ain't that good.
Oh, Bullocks. Do none of you have any sense of artistry? I pour me heart and soul in food I prepare for yous. For all of yous. And this is the things I get? Accusing me of mutiny and murdering? I think I'm going to be sick.
Aha! So it was you, you two-timing rat.
Aye, she may be Kathleen the rat, but she ain't no rat. Besides, I saw her up all night working on a new batch of frosting for her cupcakes.
I even chose pastel colors for Easter Sunday.
Aye, see? Kathleen here couldn't hurt to fly.
Oh, how precious. The cook and swab are in love. Shall we put on a wedding for you then? Great. Anybody know a minister?
Oh, the captain's ordained. He married my sister just last year.
Wasn't that wedding in Costa Carolina? Was Caesar so beautiful that day?
Aye, and she had on the most beautiful dress. The mumbled dress. Oh, how I love a good wedding by the side. It's so romantic.
Arr. We all love a good wedding by the shore, Lord knows I do. But you are forgetting one crucial element.
Is it cake? I love to make a 3-layer gâteau with a little bit of chocolate frosting and just
Aye! He in the wedding! You can't bake the cake if you're in the wedding, Kathleen.
Avast!
Besides, there's more important things in the cake. You can't have a wedding without musicians. And it just so happens I got myself a violin, so do I.
Or you have a violin? I got myself a viola in the cabin.
I know all we need is a drummer and we'd be all set to...
It's not the musicians either, you gods!
Is it the venue captain? Because I bought myself a place by the coast with a beautiful view of the sea.
I know! It's not any of that, ye idiots! We don't have a minister because the captain is dead!
Indeed. It is quite a mystery. Is it not?
Who the hell are you?
Detective Nigel Sleuth, at your service. And you are?
Peggy. First mate
Captain
Peggy.
Peggy, no, actually.
Is that so? Well, congratulations on your promotion, Mr. Peggy. I'm sure it was well earned, considering your disposition.
Well, I wouldn't say it was well earned.
Shut up, Kathleen, you knave!
Oi, ain't he the landlubber who solved the case of the Queen's Pearls?
You don't mean the man who single-handedly saved the royal fortune? The beast of the north?
Ooh,
I think I read
that must
the
be
paper
him,
a
but I
while
thought he'd be a lot older.
Read any new
He looks so young. How could he
ago.
possibly have saved the
Please! Detective Sleuth was my father. Call me Detective Sleuth instead. And as I understand it, you all have a mystery on your hands. Well, you're in luck. You're looking at the finest detective in the 7 seas.
Now wait a moment. How the hell did you make it aboard the Salty Spittoon?
Now, that's a mystery for another time, my friend. As I understand it, I have more important matters to attend to.
Aye, true. A great tragedy has befallen this vessel.
So I've heard. From what I understand, you're all missing someone very important to you.
Now we have to deal with Peggy's
Luckily, I'm here to save the day. That's right. I, Nigel Sleuth, will take on the utmost honor that this vessel can withhold. Yes, indeed. I can be the one that you all look up to. The one that can do what none other can do. I will task myself with the highest duty of this ship. I, Nigel Sleuth, will be your minister for the wedding. Where are the dearly beloved?
Mr. Sleuth, I don't think...
Detective Sleuth.
Beg your pardon, Mr. Detective. The wedding is not actually happening.
Burns.
It's only a joke between me and the crew.
A joke? You was just accusing me of skankface here in front of the whole crew!
I'm certain to have other uses aboard this vessel. Does anyone have a birthday coming up? No. How about a wedding? No, that's right. It was cancelled. Poor things. Well, if anyone requires a cake, I am quite the astonishing baker. And I love.
We already have ourselves a baker. Kathleen here's the finest baker in the Southern Seas.
Hi, I got me a round of cupcakes baked in the oven. They're going to have pastel icing on them. Want to see?
Do I? Does the Pope shit in the woods? Of course, I'd be delighted, my dear. Now, how is it you've managed such a deep red color?
Red's blood.
No wonder.
Wow.
Why?
All right.
Awesome.
Settle down, everyone.
Wow.
Christmas masters, please.
Hi, yes, I'm allergic. Actually, I will not be partaking, but that's really cool. Ew. I mean, awesome. That's awesome, Kathleen. I don't.
That's it! All hands to their stations! You've all got jobs to do! If I see any one of you not working, it'll be half your pay deducted this week!
Oh, cheer up, Peggy, of course. Easter is only this weekend. Do you have no sense of artistry?
I don't care about no artistry. We've got a mystery to solve, laddie. Do you not see the man right in front of your eyes?
What man? I only see you.
Detective, the man right in front of ye.
I don't think I quite understand it. Holy mackerel! Is this poor chap here?
He is. I'd like if you could, give him a look. Figure out what happened.
Well, I suppose I could examine this sorry chap, even if he is unbathed. Okay. Oh, this is no good.
What is it, detective?
Oh dear. Oh, Peggy,
Find something.
it's worse than you could have ever imagined.
Did you find a blade or a gunshot wound, Mr.
No, Peggy, old sport. Something far worse. And it's Detective Sleuth. That's okay, we're not all quick learners.
Me apologies, detective. But what is it you found?
It's just as I have feared. Goodness, this was always the hardest part of the job. How do I say this? The man before us is dead. I know this may be a tough pill to swallow, Peggy, old chap. Did you know him well?
He was like a brother to me.
A brother. Well, then, it is especially difficult to have to say that. Well, I think that the man before us was murdered.
Detective, with all due respect, I think we all knew that already.
You did? Well then, I suppose I should start solving this mystery, collecting information and whatnot. Now, Peggy, is it?
Aye.
Do you know this sorry gentleman's name?
Aye, his name was Eugene Carnival. He was the finest man I knew.
Uh-huh. And what was your relationship to this gentleman? How did you get to know him? Friend of a friend? Co-worker? Went to church together? Looks like you might have met him in a brothel.
Avast! This man was my superior detective. He was the captain.
Now that is rich, Mr. Peggy! Oh, goodness! No, seriously, what was he? Like a scrubber or something? A swabby, as you would say.
No, detective. This man was Captain Eugene Carnival, the finest captain in the southern seas. At least, he used to be.
Oh, you can't be serious! That stinking pile of shit! Well, I believe apologies are in order. I'm sorry, I simply didn't think that the captain would be so...
So what, Mr. Sleuth?
Well, I didn't expect him to be so repulsive. I mean, good grief, this man could use some acne cream. Or at least brush his teeth. Was he poor or just plain stupid?
Detective.
No, I'm sorry, Peggy Old Sport. I just don't understand how some people refuse to take care of themselves. It's basic hygiene, for goodness sakes. I mean, how can you have any shred of self-respect if all you do all day is wallow around in your own filth?
We're pirates, Mr. Sleuth.
Well, you could be bloody chimney sweepers for all I care, but at least a chimney sweeper has the decency to take a bath every once in a while.
Oi! What did I just tell you, sorry chaps?
We're sorry, Captain. We just overheard the detective making fun of the captain.
We're sorry, sir. We won't do it again.
I'm sure you lads won't. Now with ye.
Oh, hold on just a moment, chaps. I think you just might be useful to me.
Useful to the world's greatest detective.
Son of the world's greatest detective, you see, idiot.
Arrgh. You hurt my feelings when you say stuff like that.
Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, scheme mate. I ain't to hurt your feelings like that.
Oh, it's alright, Kathleen. I know you didn't really mean it. It's just I'm sensitive is all.
I was uncalled for. I'm going through some things and I took it out on you, which is unfair. My therapist says I lash out because I was neglected as a child
I
and...
hate to interrupt this tender moment, lads, but I think the detective needs your help.
Oh, Peggy, please. That was an excellent display of honesty, you two. If I was your mother, I'd be so proud of the both of you. Well, Peggy has a point. There is important work to be done.
Anything for you, detective. Is there anything you need us to do?
I pilfered these from the captain. Dead one. I want you to go into his quarters and see if you can find anything of interest.
Of course, sir. Let's go, Skank.
Yeah. Oh, detective, you really think there was something in his quarters?
Well, of course I do, Peggy Old Spice. That's the first place to look in the event of a murder.
Oh, of course, Mr. Sleuth. I just think.
Peggy, I should ask that you call me by detective, or don't address me at all.
Yes, sir, Mr. Detective, sir.
Thank you. Now, do you have anything to explain to me, Peggy? Is there any reason I shouldn't have the captain's room searched?
Oh, well, detective, I don't think that at all. I just think that there are other places to look for clues.
I say, Peggy Old Bay, you are acting quite strange. Is there something you're not telling me? Do I sense an amount of guilt coming from you?
I do no, sir. I mean, no, Mr. Detective. It's just that the captain has.
What? Has a weird rash because I saw it already, and I must say, I think it might have been chlamydia. Have you been tested recently?
Nay, detective. I don't mean the captain's STDs. I mean there's a.
Has what? Would you quit stalling and just get it out?
Oh, get the damn thing out!
We tried to bribe it with steers, Captain, but the thing's too fast to capture.
Too fast to capture? Too fast to capture?
Shut up, you flying fiend.
This detective, this is what I mean. I don't want the damn beast out of its cage.
Oh, I'm sorry, Peggy old man. Forgive me for not trusting you.
Come here, you dreadful thing. You beast of the seas, let me at ye.
Damn thing smarter than I thought.
Smarter than you thought?
This bird, it was the captain's pet?
Yeah, me and the rest of the crew are exactly particular on the captain's choice of pet.
See that. And does this pet have a name?
Squawk? I'm Squawky. I'm Squawky.
Oh, that you are, my friend.
You think as smart as the captain was, he depicted better pet.
No, Chef. The captain loved her like a daughter. We should respect her like she was one of his own. Even if she only be a beast, she's gentle. I might even say last be sweet from time to time. Isn't that right, dearie?
What? You got bad breath? You got bad breath?
Oh, you've got bad breath! Oh, shut up, you flying fiend!
What? And feminine hips! And feminine hips!
You've got feminine hips! Oh, Davy Jones, take me now.
Oh, cheer up, Peggy old fart. It's your stride that's feminine, not your hips.
Oi, I've got a peg for a leg. How the hell have I got anything feminine about me?
It's the way you carry yourself, sir. You walk like a sissy.
A sissy!
Oh, relax, Mr. Peggy. They're only making fun at you. You should learn to lighten up a little bit, sissy hips.
What? Sissy hips? Sissy hips?
Oh, shut up!
Actually, gentlemen, I think this bird may be of use to us.
The chatterbox from a hell?
Indeed. It is a fascinating creature.
What? Fascinating? Fascinating?
What's your point, lad?
My point is, Squawky is the last person, or animal, I suppose, that saw the captain alive.
I?
Arrgh! Oh, bother. I suppose I should leave the pirate talk to you chaps. Anywho, the parrot is obviously smart. When was it last with the captain?
Oh, I suppose it'll be around midnight, detective. That's when the captain puts her to sleep in her cage.
But the sticking bird wasn't caged this morning. The captain must have forgot.
In all my years knowing the captain, he never forgot to pull Squawky away. Someone must have opened the cage.
How interesting! Then that must mean someone let the parrot out of her cage after midnight. Then that means she pulled the captain.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, Peggy. No, you must learn not to interrupt people when they are speaking. It's a very rude habit, and I can see that it's a problem for you.
Of course. Me apologies.
Thank you. In any case, I suppose we should ask the bird herself who lets her out of the cage. Oh, Squawky!
Squawk?
Squawky, I have a question for you.
Squawk?
Squawky, can you tell us who let you out of your cage last night?
Squawk, 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 squawky, squawk, 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 squawk.
The stupid bird forgot how to speak.
Oh, don't be so rude, Peggy old Peg. She's clearly speaking in aviary.
I never heard of such a thing called aviary.
Oi, never heard of it. It's the language the birds speak, of course. Ain't that right, detective?
Very astute, Mr. Scape. Might I ask how on earth you know about aviary?
Why, I minored in college, of course.
You mean to tell me you went to college?
I?
Well, what do ye major in?
Theater performance.
Well, that certainly explains a few things.
Squawk sure does.
But on with the investigation. I'm terribly excited to try out my aviary. Squawky.
Squawk?
Squawk! 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 Squawky squawk! 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 Squawk!
Squawk, 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 squawky, squawking, squawkery, squawk, 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 squawky!
Squawk! Squawk, 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 squawky, squawk, 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 squawky, squawk, squawk.
Squawk, 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 squawky, squawkery, squawking, squawk, 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 squawk.
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 Squawk, squawk, squawk. Squawk. Oh, you do know a good joke.
Well, Mr. Detective, did you say anything?
Oh, indeed, Mr. Peggy. Squawky here was just telling me about her time in the Galapagos. Had a little bit too much seed, if you catch my drift. Oh, Squawky, you'll have to write that down for me for my next party. I'm certain it'll get a laugh.
Oh, squawk.
Well, I'm glad the two of you got the chance to get to know each other. But did Squawky say anything about the captain?
Well, of course he didn't. As a matter of fact, Squawky told me all about how the captain's night transpired. Listen up, pirates. It seems I came just in time. It was early in the evening. Last evening. Captain Carnival had just finished feeding Squawky and was in his quarters studying his calendar. Suddenly, someone came in and started discussing something rather urgent with the captain. What exactly they discussed was unclear, but Squawky overheard the stranger say that he should tell no one, or else he would kill him. The stranger then left in quite a hurry, but out of the corner of her eye, just as they were leaving, Squawky saw that the stranger was none other than Kathleen the rat.
I knew it was the idiot rat bastard!
I didn't kill nobody!
Settle down. I'm quite finished with my story yet. We can have a talk back after if you'd like, but for now, I ask that you remain patient and attentive. You.
But Kathleen was there in the cabin last night!
Certainly. But Squawky knows what happened that night, and she told me that Kathleen was not the killer. No. You see, somebody else came into the cabin that night, and not long after Kathleen had left. The gentleman was easily recognizable to Squawky. It was none other Mr. Skankface!
Poor me.
It seemed that the captain was worried about something and decided to call Mr. Skank to his quarters to discuss. Although what he was worried about, we can't exactly say. The captain was yelling, "You aren't fooling anyone," he screamed. "Looks like I might just have to take matters into my own hands."
And I'd have been steak-faced!
Wrong. And unnecessarily accusatory again, Miss Peggy. It wasn't Mr. Skank either. There is still more story to get through, and I must say it'll take quite a long time to retell if you keep
If I keep what? Rudely interrupting? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yes.
Well, I'm at it! I've been here for 15 bloody minutes, listening to go on, and we ain't even one step closer to finding the killer! You've sat there and played with frosting, and antagonized me crew, and insulted me captain, and let the devil herself out of her cage! Oh. And then had the cannonballs to sit there and tell me about manners while I'm trying to figure out who killed Captain Carnival!
Peggy!
What?
Surprise!
Captain, what in Davy Jones?
Birthday party.
Surprised, Peggy? You really think I'd keel over the night before your birthday? Me and the crew wanted to put something special together for you, lad. We all worked real hard on making it just right.
I were up all night baking the cupcakes and making frosting.
Our guy was up all night swabbing the deck and doing your laundry. We figured you'd forget your birthday like always.
I'm at a loss for words, lads. You did all this for me.
Of course, Peggy. You're like a brother to us.
But why'd you pretend to be dead, Captain? Why go through all the trouble?
You know how bloody long we've been at sea. Me and the crew got so damn bored we wanted to have some fun with your birthday.
I suppose that makes some sense. But what about the detective? Where did he come from?
Peggy old sport, if I reveal something like that, then I'd be spoiling the mystery. Here, dear, play along for once.
Arg, why don't you get over here and have some cupcakes? I picked them just for you.
Art, I suppose you look scrumptious. Oh. You lads are the best crew a first mate could ask for.
Arg.
What? Yeah, I don't know. It's sweet.
Art.
Oh.
Welcome back, Jamie. How was the Big Apple? I've never been, but I've always dreamed of seeing a Broadway show.
Oh, Shannon, you gotta go if you ever get the chance. I swear I ate my weight in cheesecake and pizza. And candy apples. And black and white cookies.
Oh, well, maybe don't tell Dr. Hamberdorfer about all the sweets. Good to see you again, Miss Miller. If you could just update some of her health information, you can have a seat and I'll let him know you're here.
Thanks.
So where do you want to go after this? Starbucks? Dunkin'?
What about that new place downtown?
I think they closed.
What? They just opened like 3 months ago. See, this is exactly why we have to start supporting the local businesses.
I asked you if you wanted to go a few weeks ago, and you said you were on a journey of self-discovery and could not be distracted by the negative effects of caffeine.
Okay, yeah,
This
but
tastes like peanuts, right?
yeah. Still even the name Father blank, I see.
Well, would you prefer I make someone up?
Well, I'd prefer one of those cool dads with tie-dye shirts and earrings and big beards, but I know that's really not your type.
Cute.
Oh, don't mind me. I'll just sit here and ponder my existence, hopelessly imagining half of myself I'll never be able to understand. Oh, what it must be like to have a real sense of self, to hear a dad joke every once in a while, to have someone to play catch with, to...
Jamie, please just... Okay?
Jamie?
At your service, Doc? Long time no see, Doc. Been longer than usual, I feel like.
Nope, 6 months, just as your insurance requires.
Classic Doc.
I thought we talked about this.
Okay, my bad. Dr. Hammerdorfer. Kind of a hard one to say when you got a pair of pliers in your mouth.
These are not a toy, nor are they a weapon. They are dental forceps, necessary to ensure proper dental hygiene.
You know, there's women all over America who can't even afford tampons. Tampons. They just wander around for an entire week bleeding everywhere. And yet my mom spends hundreds of dollars every year just so they can overpay you to shine up my chompers. I'm
Don't
allergic.
worry, they're latex free. And honestly, Jamie, your insurance covers most of it. And I'm sure your mother always has your best interests at heart. Dental hygiene is very important for young people. You only get one set of teeth, so we dentists prefer that you don't lose them.
Are you sure about that? Don't you get a commission for every cavity you fill? I bet you send Hershey's a gift basket every year for all the business they bring you. And don't I have 2 sets of teeth? At least I got paid
You
for
just
the
lie back,
first.
please. You know, you're not my only patient.
No, but I am your favorite.
Something like that.
Well, come on, Doc. Every other patient has some other lady do most of the work. Then you come in with your fancy flashlight and tell them everything's okay.
Well, normally I'm very busy and don't have time to give everyone personal attention. But I like to make myself available when I can.
Well, then how
Please
come?
just lie back. Like I said, I have other patients to see.
It's kind of cold here. Are you cold? I hear you got
This would go by much more quickly if you didn't move your mouth while I was cleaning.
Well, then how am I supposed to talk to you? What, you don't want a good rapport with your customers?
Of course, I enjoy talking to all of my patients, but my main goal is to make sure I give equal attention to all of your teeth and keep them in good health year after year.
You STEM people are all the same. All about just getting work done and making crafts or whatever. I like to have fun every once in a while myself.
Hey, I'm plenty of fun. I once attended a dental conference in Las Vegas. I even used a slot machine. Won $10 whole.
Oh, Doc, I didn't realize you had a gambling addiction.
If you ever need anyone to talk to about it, know I'm always here for you. Well, not always, but definitely at least twice a year.
Thanks for the support. How would I ever make it through these tumultuous times without your wisdom and generosity?
What can I say? I'm a giver.
So would you mind if we cleaned your teeth now?
If you must.
Could you stop that, please? It's making it a bit difficult to concentrate. All right then, guess I'll manage.
Dude, what the hell?
I'm sorry, was my work distracting your little song?
Okay. Yeah, I deserve that one. I'll just keep my mouth shut.
Well, that might make my job a bit more difficult. Just slide back down. All right, you can sit back up now. Which flavor toothpaste would you like? There's mint, bubble gum.
Surprise me, Doc. Dude, what was that?
Cinnamon toothpaste. You said to surprise you.
Yeah, I said surprise me, not poison me. What kind of monster uses cinnamon toothpaste? I asked you to clean my teeth, not inject red hot onto a toothbrush and force it into my mouth.
I'm sorry, Jamie. I really wasn't trying to upset you.
It's no biggie, I guess. Hey, what year did you graduate Chapel Hill? I think my mom was there in the 80s?
87.
No way. Did you know my mom, Susan Miller?
Yeah, actually, I don't think our paths ever crossed. I mean, she spent most of her time in the philosophy building, way across campus from the dental school.
Right.
Anyways, let's finish up that brushing. Mint or bubble gum?
Mint, I guess. So you're saying you never even heard of her while you were there?
Can't say that I did.
So how'd you know she was a philosophy major?
You've been coming here your whole life, Jamie. I'm sure you've mentioned it once or twice. No, please. Just lie back down.
She doesn't even use her degree. She's just a checkout lady at the library. Sure, that doesn't exactly leave her with a lot of excess cash. Not sure how she pays for all these trips. I saw like 7 Broadway shows when I was in New York. Last year, we went to freaking Cancun.
My mother always finds a way.
She had big dreams once, Could have been the next Freud or Aristotle or someone famous that wasn't an old white man.
Well, I'm sure she finds being your mother even more rewarding.
Not rewarding enough to give me a dad, apparently.
Well, Jamie, Susan has worked hard her entire life to give you everything you need and more. You must see the value in that.
Of course I do. That doesn't mean it still doesn't suck.
Why do you always say things like that when you're here?
I don't know. You're a good listener. You've always just been really easy to talk to.
Yeah, and pretty easy to bite, if you'll recall.
Hey! I was a first grader and some random guy in a mask was shoving metal things in my mouth. What would you have done?
I've still got the scar, Haven't you ever heard don't bite the hand that cleans your teeth?
Pretty sure that's not how that one goes, but I'll give you an A for effort, Doc.
Well, thanks.
Nope. Doc, I'm for real. You're the only one who's ever, gotten me, I can totally be myself around you, and I know you won't judge.
I'm honored.
Do you have any kids?
I don't. Nancy and I just never. Well, The why doesn't really matter, does it? And besides, who needs kids of my own when I get to see you twice a year?
Hey, let's get back to work. I don't know about you, but I take my dental hygiene very seriously.
You really are just like your mother. All right, you can sit back up now. Which color do you want?
Surprise me, Dad.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new Play Festival. I've got quite the story for you. I'm sure it's one you haven't heard before, so go ahead and buckle up tight. This is the story of a man called the Bagoogler. I know you think that it's silly, but it's really quite intense. He's the phantom of the craft stores. He's the googly-eyed vandal. So stick around, open your eyes, and try to catch a glimpse of the Bagoogler. Gonna bagoogle you tonight. Watch yourselves closely. Stay clear of the googly eyes. The Bagoogler, a menace to be feared. He's got his eyes on you, so things might get a little weird. His childhood was like any you'd expect, really. His father was a manager at an office, and his mother owned a craft supply store. He grew through the years, amazing his friends and family with his innate artistic abilities. That is until the incident. Our villain, the Bagoogler, was assigned to create a 3D model of himself. All was going well, as anyone might think, until at the penultimate moment. The Bagoogler stood googly eyes over his model self. He watched himself closely, then he bagoogled all the models on the shelf. The Bagoogler was broken with his shame. Ever since that fateful day, he hasn't really been the same. At first, to any ordinary onlooker, he appeared normal. It appeared, indeed, that he would push this mistake aside. But when the grade came back, the Bagoogler discovered a cold, dark truth. He would have to drop out of high school. His family abandoned him, his friends forgot him, and he became destitute, living on the streets, haunted by the eyes that watched him, that covered him. It began small. He robbed craft stores, vandalized subway tunnels, covering them in googly eyes with intentions he could have never understood when he was younger. Eventually, the Bagoogler realized that he had effectively shut down all of the craft stores in the city. That is, except for one. His own mother's business. The Bagoogler was forced to raid his own mother's store. She watched her son closely as the shop came down and crushed her to the floor. The Bagoogler was his own mother's bane. He turned to walk away and then began to go insane. It was at her funeral the next week when our villain finally reached his boiling point. He began to break into homes all over, begoogling objects, mundane and priceless. He even begoogled people. Mothers, fathers, teens, newborns, no one was safe. No one at all. Oh, would you look at that? He's here now. Ladies and gentlemen, the begoogler himself in action.
What's up, y'all? Like she said, watch out. Open up your eyes and close your mouth. I got a lot of work to do. Be Googling your home. Sneak in, get out, y'all. That's how it's done.
I'm a master thief, spy, ninja, and vandal. I move like the wind, but I won't blow out your candle. They've been after me for months. I've been running them in circles. They think that they're onto me, but what they try never works on me. It's easy, you hear, to do what I do. I just throw my conscience out, throw these eyes onto you.
Listen, Chief, you have to understand where our resources go. This guy is breaking into houses all across the city. Don't tell me he's not a priority. I understand, Chief, but listen. All he does is leave googly eyes all over the place. Maybe it's just a kid, up to no good, trying to waste our kid? Now listen here.
There's no kid I've ever seen capable of doing what this guy is doing. I've been on the force for 17 years, and now it seems that the worst of my fears have come true. I'm telling you what we gotta do. We gotta keep this city safe before it's too late. I'm telling you what we gotta do. We gotta stop this man in whatever way we can.
Chief, I know you want to catch this criminal, but really, ma'am, I think that his effect is quite subliminal. The time and effort we put into him should be minimal. Whatever you do, just please listen to me. I know I may be new here. Trust me when I say, but whatever you do here, hear me out when I say, chasing this criminal's not the way.
I know that there's more to this than we're seeing. There's something else here. Call the examiner and the forensic technician. Give me some good news.
Sir, we've been looking into this for a while now, and we just can't seem to figure out what the deal is. And besides, sir, we have enough problems on our so-called vision thief.
The who thief?
The vision thief, sir. He was in our last report. He's a serial killer that collects his victims' eyes.
That's disturbing. Very disturbing. The news that we have not one but two eye-themed criminals in the midst of our fine city. It's
disturbing, ma'am.
Disturbing, officer, yes. Continue, please, both of you. Tell me all there is to know.
Here is what we know so far. There's danger both close and far. They steal eyes there and leave them here. It leaves our people cloaked in fear. When the going gets dark, science will bring us back into the light. We studied and found something new. The knowledge we have now given you. On one side we have googly eyes. The other poor victims lie with no eyes. Yes, both of these problems have eyes. That's something that we cannot disguise.
Hang on a second. This reminds me of something.
Something from long ago. Two criminals, the same motif. It's like the music bandit and the burglar who turned out to be
one and the same. Chief, we learned about that file in the academy.
One and the same. Officer, yes. Miss Examiner, if you will, please examine closer those googly eyes.
The adhesive on the googly eyes, sir. It's residue. It appears to be
real eyes. No, it's just as I feared. The big googler, he's more than just a vandal. He's a murderer. And now I know just where to find him.
Hey? What's wrong, homie? How's that paper coming?
I don't want to talk about it.
How much you got? Oof. How long is it supposed to be?
8 pages.
When did you?
Tomorrow morning.
So, what are you doing it for?
I am gathering inspiration.
And how's that working out for you?
Did you know there's a half-eaten Pop-Tart under the couch?
What flavor?
But by the looks of it, strawberry?
Oh! Dibs!
Dude, I'm screwed. I have no idea what to write about. I've waited 2 weeks for inspiration to hit, and I've got nothing. I can't show up empty-handed again.
Maybe you should write about the struggles of an orphan and how overcoming his own fears aided in the overall security of mankind.
For the last time, I am not writing a paper about Batman.
It's a good idea. Know it.
It was a good idea. Until someone already wrote it.
Hey, don't get mad at me for trying. You got nothing over there.
Yes, I'm aware of this, Jackie. wish Julie were here to help. She was great at this kind of thing.
Okay. I get it. You don't want my help, but you'll gladly take advice from your ex-girlfriend? Neat, dude.
She's just so creative. She was always good at this kind of thing.
I mean, she was also kinda crazy.
Can we not get into this again?
You're the one who brought her up. You know that gives me free range of conversation.
I brought her up because I need help here. And you're useless.
Okay. I got an idea.
I swear to God, if you start talking about superheroes again.
It's a good one this time. I promise.
Why do I find that hard to believe? Jackie?
She's not here. I'm Julie, your beautiful and creative lady friend, here to magically solve all your problems and have really loud, obnoxious sex that your roommate can obviously hear through the walls.
Hey, man. Not cool. I apologize for that.
And yet, we continue to do it excessively.
Dude, stop. I really need to write this paper.
Oh, let me help you with that.
You really want to do this? Okay.
I like the sound of that. Where'd you go?
Just slipping into something more comfortable.
Okay. Pete?
Nah, baby, it's me, Jackie.
Rude. I don't look that douchey, and I'd never wear those glasses.
I don't know what you're talking about. I am the biggest douche that there is. Douche Master 3000!
Okay. You want to play it that way? Why don't you come over here and show me what I've been missing out on all this time? Dating Peter was such a mistake after I realized what a babe he lives with.
I mean, it's not like I haven't tried, even though I know how much you mean to poor old P.
Well, maybe Peter doesn't mean that much to me. It's not like we haven't done it before. Remember the night we spent together when Pete was at the library all night because he couldn't write that silly little paper?
Hey, you both knew that paper was worth half my grade. It's not my fault that I'm awful at writing, and besides, how am I supposed to focus with you two shouting chug, chug, chug every time someone tries to take a sip of their drink?
You didn't even tell me about that paper until after I had scheduled that party. How was I supposed to cancel on 12 of our closest friends?
You mean 7 of the most attractive girls you could land? 4 of your crusty friends? And my girlfriend? I wouldn't call that a party.
Look, how was just trying to help you here. All right, but forget it. Write your own damn paper yourself.
You call this helping? This is your biggest distraction yet!
It's not my fault! I find creativity in chaos!
When you're the cause of the chaos!
What? Harsh, dude. Consider this wig cement.
Oh, look at me. I think everything's a joke. I'm so clever. Please look at me. Please laugh at me. Please love me. I'll simply die if someone doesn't pay attention to me right now.
At least my girlfriend didn't cheat on me.
At least I have a girlfriend.
You had a girlfriend!
At least I don't disgust every woman I meet. At least I don't eat food off of the floor.
Name one time!
Pop-Tart!
You suck so much.
Oh my God.
I was so hungry. I hadn't eaten
It's a
breakfast
Pop-Tart.
until 11 a.m. You don't understand.
Yeah, I sleep until 2. You can shut it.
Whatever. You don't understand real hunger, dude. And I can't help but have a back
I don't
metabolism.
understand real hunger. What are you talking about? It's
I'm older than you.
food. I eat gummies for lunch.
Oh my gosh.
Young man, you stop this right now.
You fool. Bartmann answers to no one. Especially not my mother.
Yeah, because she's dead. Hey, man, I didn't mean it like that.
Aha!
Bless you, Batman!
Thank you, everyone, who means so much to me. So not him. He's dead.
Keep it down. Some people are trying to work.
Religious studies majors.
I swear, we live in the freaking philosophy department.
Hey, man. Thanks for trying to help. I appreciate it. Even if your methods are just a little unorthodox.
Anything for you, Pete. Have to admit, it's kind of nice down here.
I know, right? It's where I do my best thinking.
What's this paper even have to be about?
I don't know, man. Prof wants us to get creative. Write a play or something.
Well, that'd be double fun if you don't know what to write about.
I don't know. It might actually be easier than you'd think.
Oh, that's
Next, I can take you to my high school.
Jack, you're stalling.
I am not. What gave you that impression?
You've already shown me your high school, the field you used to play baseball at, your middle school, the soup kitchen you volunteered out, your soccer field.
Yeah. But you haven't seen my high school.
You know what I want to see?
Ooh. Maybe I could take you to the drive-in movie theater where I had my first kiss.
Jack.
Yeah, I don't want you thinking about 16-year-old me sticking my tongue down Penny Carmichael's throat. Nope.
Jesus, spare me the details.
I don't know why you're so adamant about meeting my parents. Molly, they're crazy.
Everyone thinks their family is crazy. My mom's insane.
Your mother collects antique teacups. My mom's a different kind of crazy.
It's a lot of freaking teacups.
An unhealthy amount of teacups.
She doesn't even drink tea.
Maybe. We could go and visit your mom. I bet she would love it.
Jack, you're going to face your family.
I haven't spoken to them in years. I can't.
Why are you so scared to see them?
I could tell you, but you wouldn't understand.
If you really don't want to see your parents, we can visit my mom and her teacups. But just hear me out. If I know anything to be true, it's that there's nothing more important than family. I know you don't agree with me, but trust me. When my parents got divorced, my whole world turned upside down. Nothing was as it used to be. My dad is always working and bringing back these girls just as young as I am. And my mom is miserable all the time, and there's nothing I can do to help her. I would kill to have that classic TV family where everyone's happy and everyone loves each other. Give them a second chance. Maybe you'll find that in your independent adult life, they're just what you need.
You're right. Maybe I've been too hard on them.
We're family now, and they're a part of the package. Even if they're as crazy as you say, we'll get through it together.
I love you.
I love you too.
Jesus, Molly. How much did you pack for a weekend trip?
I have a complicated skin routine.
Jackie?
Hi, Mom.
You've gotten so skinny. Have you been taking care of yourself?
Yes, Mom, I've been working out and eating healthier.
Good boy. Is this her?
Yes, this is my girlfriend, Molly.
She's just gorgeous, Jackie.
Oh, thank you, Miss McDonald's.
Yeah, Jack, she's hot.
Kevin! Behave yourself.
Hey, Kenneth. Look at you, man. You just keep growing.
Yeah, 16-year-olds tend to do that.
Such beautiful hair.
You're too kind.
Jack, my boy. Never abandon us like that again.
I'm sorry, Dad. I got busy with school and life.
For 3 years, Jack. Some people think you died.
I told you, I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
That's not a choice for you to make. Once you're a part of the family, you stay a part of the family. So, you must be the girlfriend. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine.
So well spoken and impeccable fashion sense.
We had a long drive. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take Molly up to my room.
Oh, don't do anything I wouldn't do, you two.
Whatever you say, Mom.
Sound.
What sound?
It sounded like laughter?
Oh, yeah, must have just been the wind, you know? Look at this one.
Aw, you are so cute.
I was so tiny, and my dad decided to put me in football. It was like, do you remember that one scene from The Lion King? The one where Simba's in that stampede? Yeah, that's what I look like playing football.
There's that.
That wasn't even funny.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Creaky pipes. It's an old house. Look at this one. This is from my first ever trip to Disney World.
Aw, you guys look so cute together. I always wanted to go to Disney with my family.
You've never been to Disney World?
No, but my mom took me to Six Flags once.
No, that won't do. No. This summer, I'm taking you to Disney World. End of discussion.
Really? You mean it?
Scout's honor.
Of course you were a Boy Scout.
Oh, come here.
What?
You smell?
Well, it's not like I haven't been sitting in your sauna of a car for the past 5 hours. Let me go take a shower before dinner.
Please.
She is perfect.
She does fit in quite nicely.
She made him come home.
But do you think he'll stay?
Well, he'll have to. We're his family.
And she'll stay with him.
It's like she said in the car. He's her family. She'd follow him anywhere.
Our family will live on.
Our family will be whole again.
Mom?
Oh, hi, honey. I was just coming to check in on you two. Where's Molly?
Yeah, she's taking a shower.
Oh. Are you two settling in okay?
Yeah, just looking through some old pictures.
I remember that day. I took you and Kevin to the park while your father was at work. Kevin bet you couldn't climb to the top of that tree, and of course, you wouldn't allow that.
Of course not.
I remember you got to the top of the tree and just started screaming, "Look, Mommy, look! I'm the tallest man in the world!" And you refused to get down until I took a picture.
Hey, I remember that I couldn't get down, and I had to wait up there until Dad got home so that he could carry me down.
You learned a very important lesson that day.
It was always a lesson to be learned.
Well, they helped you grow into the wonderful man you've become.
God, I hate those things.
Well, you'll get used to it again.
Again?
Come with
me to the kitchen. We have so much to catch up on.
Oh, nice.
Jesus, you scared me. You're Kevin, right? What are you doing with my underwear?
This is your underwear. I had no clue.
You're going through my suitcase.
Really? This is your suitcase.
What is going on, Kevin?
I'm just causing mischief.
Uh-huh. Why is that?
That's none of your business.
You're going through my suitcase. Where's your brother?
I don't know. I don't know where he's been for the past 3 years.
Don't change the subject. What's going on, Kevin, and why are you going through my suitcase? Kevin! You can at least bring away my underwear! What the heck?
I heard yelling.
Yeah, your brother was going through my shit.
I'm gonna kill him. Are you okay?
He just startled me, that's all.
Did he see anything?
I don't think so. Do you think he was trying?
He's always trying to get into some kind of trouble. I'm sorry my family's so weird.
Your family is lovely, for the most part.
I don't know if lovely is the right word for it.
They're so sweet, for the most part, at least. Why were you so scared of coming back?
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I want to know.
I promised myself after I graduated that I would never come back home. I'm different when I'm at home. I'm not me. They make me act like this perfect American boy, and we have to be this perfect American family. We were never mad at each other for more than a day. We were always smiling and just being perfect. Everything was perfect. I was perfect, and it was exhausting. I graduated, and I realized I didn't know who I was or who I wanted to be. I just knew I didn't have to be perfect Jack anymore. So I allowed myself to be true. And then I met you. You loved me for me. And I didn't have to be perfect anymore. I didn't have to fight to be interesting or witty. I could just be me. I never felt the need to go home because I had you.
What about Kevin? He was just a kid.
I couldn't see him without seeing my parents, so I had to let him go. God, I'm a terrible brother.
You should talk to him and try to fix things.
Some things some things can't be fixed, Molly. But I'll try and talk to him. At least about the underwear situation. Why don't you go ahead and get dressed? Kevin!
Here? What's up?
What's up? You were trying to peep on my girlfriend. That's what's up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do not play dumb with me, Kevin. What's that in your pocket? Jesus Christ, Kevin, what is wrong with you?
I'm just trying to keep things interesting around here. It's boring being an only child.
That excuse is bullshit. And you know it.
Why did you abandon us, Jack? Was the real world that much better? Is it better than your family?
You don't know just how up this all is, okay? And besides, I have a new family now. Molly is my family. And you're going to stay away from her. Come here.
Wait, boys! Don't fight!
We're all the family. Remember?
We're a family.
We're a family. Are you decent?
Yep. Sorry. I locked the door so your brother wouldn't get in. Again.
Wow.
How do I look?
You look beautiful, dear.
Dear? Since when am I your dear?
I don't know. Must have been spending too much time with the parents. Speaking of which, dinner's almost ready.
Alright, let me just grab my sweater. You're coughing too.
You're coughing?
Did you get me sick?
Molly, I think we should leave.
Dinner's ready.
Don't be ridiculous, Jack. It's just dinner with your parents. We'll leave first thing in the morning.
Molly, please.
Jack, what's wrong?
I just think we should go.
Go where? It's time for dinner.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about. Dinner. Come on, Molly.
So, how did you two meet?
It's a cute story, really. So Molly was working as a barista at this little coffee joint on campus that I would go to every day. And one day I caught her on her break and I bought her a coffee instead.
How adorable. How long have you two been dating?
2 years.
2 years? I was pregnant with Jackie by then.
Mom!
I'm sorry, Molly is just such a nice girl. Why haven't you proposed?
Nancy!
We're still in school. We don't have the money or stability.
We haven't really talked about it. Can we please talk about something else?
Are you planning on having any children, Molly?
I don't want any children.
No children? How's that possible?
It's possible, but not having any children. I mean, I will always love. It's not part of my plan.
Nancy, please. Whether or not they have children is none of our business, right?
None of our business? I want grandbabies.
All you women think about is babies. You've all got baby fever. I was just teasing. Honey, please get me a drink.
Can't you get yourself a drink?
Nancy just sits around the house all day. The least she could do is get me a drink. Bourbon, please, please.
Let me get him a drink.
So, what are you studying, Molly?
I'm pre-med.
Oh, okay. So you're studying to be a nurse. Thank you, dear.
Actually, I'm studying to be a doctor.
This isn't bourbon.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, Jack, watch your temper.
Whoops. I just don't know my drinks.
What is wrong with you? You people couldn't act normal for one day? You guys are insane. This is why I stopped coming home.
What was that noise?
What was what?
That sound, did you not hear it?
Molly, it's nothing.
What the? What the is going on here? What the? Why can't I say?
Molly, language.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
I don't know. I just love my family.
Your family? You just called them insane.
We might fight, but at the end of the day, we're still a family.
What's going on?
Sweetie, relax. It's just dinner with my family, I swear. They don't bite.
Unless it's on delicious monopasta.
You got that right.
Why are you acting so strange? I think I need to go lie down.
Molly. I have loved you from the moment I laid eyes on you.
Jack.
I want to grow old with you. I want to start a family with you and grow old by your side.
Jack, you're scaring me.
Will you make me the happiest man on earth and marry me?
This isn't right. This isn't my Jack.
This is the better me. This is the family man I was always meant to be. It's just like you said. There's nothing more important than family.
No, this isn't natural. You're acting like TV characters.
We're the classic TV family where everyone is happy.
Everyone loves each other.
Come. Be a part of our family.
It's everything you've always wanted. You'll always be loved. Always be taken care of. Every day is the American dream. Join us. Join me.
Kevin? Where are you? We don't want to be late.
I'm almost ready. Where are they?
Classic Molly. Always being late.
Well, how do I look? Oh, my little boy, all grown up.
I am so proud of you.
Hey, sorry we're late. Molly had a hard time picking out her outfit for today.
Classic Molly.
Hey, this is an important occasion. I have to look good. Plus, it's not my fault you woke up at noon.
Hey, night shifts at the hospital are not easy.
Try night shifts with the baby.
All right, you two. It's not easy being a doctor or a stay-at-home mom, but someone's got to do it.
You look beautiful.
Yes, my little brother's graduation. I am so proud of you, Kevin. Once you get out of here, run and never look back.
I don't know, it's actually legit. This arc doesn't make that much sense when you really think about it.